Welcome to Interviews with Adele.
Hi, I'm Adele from Innovation Advance. Today is International Women's Day, and I came across a very interesting book called 20 Beautiful Women. Well, today I have two beautiful women who have joined me, and we're going to be chatting to co-author Michelle Mills, and Carl, my colleague, has joined us. Michelle, welcome.
Thank you.
And I must say, I think this book sounds so exciting. 20 Beautiful Women. Now, where did that come from?
Well, the publisher for this, Saba Tekel, is a Huffington Post blogger, and she's got the franchise on this. So this is 20 Beautiful Women Africa edition. There were two previous editions that all the authors were from North America. Then she teamed up with Lelani Basson from Namibia. Now Lelani is the TEDx coordinator for Namibia. And I think Lelani has said to her, look, not only do Americans have stories, but there's stories in Africa
we all
as
have
well.
Stories.
Exactly. And so it was a quest to find people who would be willing to share their story. And each woman gets to write their own chapter. So it's great. It's not like you have to write the entire book, which seems daunting. Just a chapter that's between 2,200 and 2,500 words. So each chapter is a story in and of itself. Now, Lelani's story is quite interesting, and I won't steal her thunder, but you know, it's very easy to say, Lelani Basson, TEDx coordinator, Namibia, and you think, whoa, you know, that's awesome, that's huge, but you don't know her backstory. We've been through stuff. For example, there was a story in one of the previous editions. The woman was in the Marines, and it was her entire corps was a corps of women. And there was one woman who was sitting up late at night, and she's like, "Come on, guys, we've got lots to do tomorrow. What's your problem?" And the girl was pregnant, and she was contemplating an abortion. Mm-hmm. And this woman who wrote the chapter had actually been through an abortion, and it was a case of, again, had the topic of pregnancy not even come up, the topic of abortion would not have even come up.
Yes.
And you know, irrespective of your personal beliefs around abortion, just to hear the stories of those people who've gone through it, it's a case of read their stories, read what they've gone through, and understand their perspective. Whether you agree with it or not, you can get to understand their perspective of what they've gone through. Because I've read some of the stories where the family has so shunned the person who's gone through an abortion for whatever reason. And how do you get through that? You know, it's
you're most vulnerable, requiring your backup system then.
And if it's your own family who's then turning away from you, and in fact that particular story was actually the turning point for me on this book, because I read this, and as a result of this woman sharing her vulnerability, the other girl did not have an abortion. She chose to have the child, keep the child, and she says, "I'm so glad that we had the conversation. I'm now glad I've kept the baby. I'm glad my whole family unit would have been completely different. And especially now seeing what this other girl had gone through, the regrets that she did have and stuff."
So she was able to make an educated decision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And let's face it, this is not one of those topics that they really, well, they did discuss at school when I was at school.
No, not often.
You know, it was
pretty taboo.
Very much
Yes.
taboo. Very much taboo. So
In the book, are there a lot of subjects like that come up that are not openly discussed?
yes.
Okay.
So you know,
People can identify with.
exactly. There'll be at least one story at the very least that you'll be
That you'll
able
see
to
something
actually
from your
see
life
something,
reflected
yeah.
in.
Exactly. But each story being its own, or each chapter being its own individual story, it's the ideal sort of gift for a Mother's Day or a Women's Day kind of gift. So this is already available for purchase online, and it's 20beautifulwomen.com/Michelle Mills, and I'll have hard copies available on this in about 2 weeks' time. So I'll definitely give you some details. I'll be doing some launches around the country as well, and
Okay,
make
yes,
it
please
available.
keep us updated, Michelle. Michelle, tell us how we can keep updated with regards to new launches and how we can buy the book online.
Okay. I think the best one-stop shop would be my Facebook page for the book, which is michellemills.co.za. So on Facebook, put in michellemills.co.za, and you'll find the corporate page for me, where I will put all the purchasing information, and whenever I'm doing the launch, I'll definitely update social media on that page.
Well, we're really, really looking forward to that. I'm very excited about this. Michelle, again, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us.
Only a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Carl.